What's up, guys? I just had the recent opportunity to check out the movie Troy on Netflix. Definitely an overlooked film from an era that has since seems to have gone the way of the earth. Historical epics. Those really, ah, they're not really made that much these days. But this film is not the best of that era or that genre, but it was still very good. Full spoiler warning, the film's been out for a number of years. I think maybe going on 20. I remember having to read some of the source material of this story back in high school, and it was not, well, what can we say? It was homework. So the source material for this story isn't particularly great, but I think the film did a really good job of adapting it and making it interesting. And I felt like the film did a really good job of demonstrating the trivial nature of conflict, and that, as was demonstrated by the film, the more scummy, annoying characters, Paris and whatever that what's her name, Helen, whatever the girl he stole away from the other guy, both pretty not good folks, not interesting. They went away scot free. They escaped the carnage. And everyone else, not so much. For their all for their passions, right? What a joke. But hey, history and real politics often reflect such a sad dynamic. Um, the action in this film was great, cinematography was great. Wow, there are a few shots in particular that were very impressive. A good mixture of practical effects and computerized images, something that Hollywood really needs to bring back. Oh, a lot of modern films these days look like video games with an over reliance on computer generated imagery, right? Um, and this film really had a very competent cast of characters and actors. I was very impressed in that regard.
For me, probably the highlight with the character work, especially, which really goes to show how good the performances were, was the tension between Achilles and King Agamemnon. You could really just taste the disdain that they had for each other and the distrust. I think it added tremendously to this story and was very well put together.
I do think that if anything could have been changed, maybe I feel like the pacing could have been a little better. Just, um, the film kind of took its time to leading up to the conflict, and then once we finally got on the ground and running, it was a little bit better in that regard. But I feel like if maybe the pacing had been quicker, I would have enjoyed it more. I hear there's a director's cut though that's even longer, and some people like the director's cut more. I don't have access to it, so I don't know. But I honestly I would recommend this film just for the sake of spectacle, and if you like action, it's got some good components of action. And for grade, I'm gonna give Troy a B.